I used to get sick literally every time anyone in my household got sick. Like, if my kid coughed in the next room, I'd catch it.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell.
That stopped for me when I built a real immune regimen. Here's exactly what I take, what the science actually supports, and what's mostly marketing. Also, it's January. We're still deep in sick season. Hey there, friends. I'm Jake, and this is Bottom Line. Real supplement science, a little humor, and no nonsense. I've been in this industry for over a decade on both the brand and the manufacturing side. And I do consulting if you need help with formulas or strategy. Link below. And if this channel's useful, I'd love to have you subscribe. So, I was the bubble boy in my family. Growing up, anytime one of my siblings got sick, I got sick. Then I had kids. And guess what? The same thing happened all over again. If my kid brought home the plague from school, I was next. It honestly got to the point where I just assumed my immune system was broken. So over the years, I built a supplement stack specifically for this out of pure rage and frustration. And I'm not saying I never get sick now, but I get sick way less often. And when I do, I recover way faster. The biggest difference for me came when I added one specific supplement, turkey tail mushroom, on top of a couple basics I was already taking. And I want to show you exactly what that stack looks like, what the research actually says about immune supplements, and what you can skip. Before we talk supplements though, let's set proper expectations. The goal of immune support is not to become invincible. The real wins here are getting sick less often, being sick for fewer days, and having manageable symptoms that don't completely wreck your week. And yes, sleep, stress, calories, protein, hand washing, vaccines, all of those matter. It's boring, but it's undefeated. Supplements don't replace that. They just make a good foundation work better. So here's what I personally take every day. First, vitamin C. I personally use acerola cherry extract powder, about a tablespoon a day. Do you need fancy acerola instead of regular vitamin C? Not necessarily. The research is on vitamin C itself, so ascorbic acid works too. Second, elderberry extract powder. Again, about a tablespoon a day, which I measure very scientifically with whatever fits in the spoon. Third, and this is the big one for me, turkey tail mushroom extract. I take 2 capsules of Fresh Cap's turkey tail every day. And I'm mentioning the brand because with mushrooms, it's really important you choose a reputable brand. Otherwise, you might just be getting expensive rice powder. See my video about mushroom extracts if you want a deeper dive here. But hands down, this is the supplement that made the biggest difference in how often I get sick and how fast I recover. Turkey tail contains beta-glucans and other compounds that help regulate our body's immune response. It's been used clinically in Japan for decades as immune support. That doesn't mean it's a magic shield, but for me, this is the one that really moved the needle. Everything else I'll show you today stacks on top of this. All right, let's talk about what actually pulls its weight according to the research, and what's just here for emotional support. S tier. First, vitamin D. I know, this one's boring. I didn't even mention it earlier because I already take it every day. This one is undefeated. If you're low in vitamin D, your immune system is basically running Windows 95. There's solid evidence that supplementing vitamin D reduces the risk of respiratory infections, especially in people who are deficient. So if you live in a place that has winter, clouds, or walls, this one matters. Second, zinc lozenges. Not zinc pills, lozenges. When you feel a cold coming on and you start these early, they can actually shorten how long you're sick. They taste like you're licking a battery, but they work. A tier, probiotics. This category is both underrated and wildly abused. Some probiotic strains have real data for reducing how often people get sick. Others just exist, spiritually. The strains with the best immune support data are things like Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, that's a big one for kids and respiratory infections, Lactobacillus casei, Bifidobacterium lactis, and the one that I could never say right, Saccharomyces boulardii, which is technically a yeast, but acts like the responsible adult of the probiotic world. If your probiotic label doesn't list specific strains and CFU counts, f*** off. It's basically just vibes in a capsule. So yes, probiotics can help, but only if you're taking the right ones. Otherwise, you're just paying for emotional support bacteria. B tier, vitamin C, the classic. Vitamin C won't prevent you from getting sick, but it does help reduce how long and how bad your symptoms are, which is not nothing. That's the difference between minor inconvenience and I am definitely dying this time. Elderberry. Promising, mixed evidence, but a lot of people, myself included, feel like it helps. I put this in the worth trying, but don't build a shrine category. The meh tier. This is where dreams go to die. Garlic. Mega immune blends. Anything that says it boosts immunity 300%. If you see a number on a supplement label like that, run. So, did anyone else in high school think Airborne was the holy grail? Like, if you took Airborne, you just became untouchable by germs? No? Just me? Well, turns out it's basically just a metric ton of vitamin C. I still remember when I thought to look at the label a little closer. I felt like Ralphie from A Christmas Story decoding the message to drink more Ovaltine. All that work for vitamin C.
Son of a bitch.
Is it useless? No. Is it magic? Also no. You can build the same effect with like 3 normal supplements and a nap.
Thank you for calling Immune System Support. Press 1 if you slept 4 hours and expect full immunity anyway.
Hello, yes. I like to report a crime. My kid sneezed directly into my mouth.
Sir, your immune system is 80% caffeine and anxiety. Please hold.
That tracks.
All right, here's how I'd actually run this in real life. This is what I do, and what I'd recommend for busy parents and millennial guys who are tired of being taken out by every daycare cough. Daily, vitamin C, elderberry, turkey tail mushroom, vitamin D, especially if you're low because you don't spend enough time in the sun, which is basically all of us. That's your foundation. The moment you feel that weird throat thing, that's your cue. Zinc lozenges, extra vitamin C, and go to bed like your mortgage depends on it. That combo alone has saved me from so many full-blown colds. And full-blown man colds are no joking matter. These are federally recognized events that women just can't understand. I'm joking. I don't buy $80 immune powders. I don't panic scroll Amazon at 2 a.m. And I don't trust anything that promises to supercharge my immune matrix. Your immune system is a system. The best thing you can do is treat it like one. Now, a quick buying guide from someone who actually makes this stuff. If it's a mushroom, look for fruiting body, standardized beta-glucans, and third-party testing. If it just says mycelium on grain, basically a loaf of bread in a capsule. Elderberry should be a standardized extract, not just purple mystery powder, from a reputable brand. Vitamin C is about dose, not story. I don't care if it was harvested by monks on a mountain while chanting. Just make sure it's third-party tested and properly dosed. Look, if you only take away 2 things from this video, vitamin D if you're low, and zinc lozenges when you feel a cold coming on. If you want my personal stack that changed everything for me, vitamin C, elderberry, turkey tail. And yes, it's January. We are still in the danger zone. Subscribe if you want evidence-based health without all the nonsense that comes with it. And if this helped, send it to the parent in your life who's always sick. We're all rooting for you. Thanks for checking out Bottom Line. I'll see you next time.